All right, sweet. We're back. Let's go over some stocks. Perfect. Okay. Guys, let's go over some stocks. We're going to break it down. Wednesday pre-market. It's almost Christmas time. Are we going to get that rally with the S&P 500 Christmas rally? We're going to break all-time highs, hit 700 on the SPY. When you're looking at overall, you're looking at the stock market. If you have just bought the indexes, you are having a pretty good year. So definitely shows you dollar cost averaging for the win. And buying these dips on these big cap stocks does pay off. Sometimes you don't need to chase the small cap guys. You can just go with the big guys, the Apples, the Metas, the Googles, and you can make some big gains. That's what it's all about. So definitely be sure to check that out. Let's put this in here. So appreciate you guys joining in as we get started. Guys, it's been awesome. Been doing this channel for almost probably like 4 years now, but realistically really taking it more serious in the last 2 years, really busting out the videos. We got the WAP, we got the live stream on Wednesdays, weekend live stream. We got our chat with the WAP, and that's definitely made a big difference, I've noticed, in getting more traction. So I appreciate you guys supporting me. TikTok has 460 followers now, which is amazing. So I appreciate you guys doing that. We're going to get right into it very shortly. But appreciate you guys tuning in to the channel, supporting, spreading that Christmas joy, as they say. All right, so let's get into it. Let's start going over the review. I'm going to just go straight through, and we're going to bang out most of these. If you want to comment on the TikTok or the YouTube live stream. I'll see it as I'm going. But let's go through this first before the bell opens. It's 8:47 a.m. So looking at here, right here, SPY. SPY trading at 683. It is retesting this previous level here. It's got to get above 684. Right now, clear rejection points up until 689. So just be cautious. Watching 689 today on the SPY. We need to reclaim this area. You have to get above this. Look for a break, retest, and Christmas rally up to 700. That's what we want to see with the SPY. Let's see how it plays out moving forward. We'll go over the main indexes, and then we will go over the Mag 7 and then other stocks that the followers or members want to. The Qs trading their all-time highs as well. Remember, keep this in perspective. You bat a nice bounce off of this 582. Now it is pushing back up to 622, moving to 637. Excellent opportunities here. Look for the same thing. Q 630 retest. Looking for that retest at 630. You have some consolidation rejection points from 630 down to 580. Back up. Retesting up here. So Qs, I will be looking for that. Bounces at $612 per share for the Qs. Moving over to SMH semiconductors. In the last month, we had that nice pullback to 315. Market rejected SMH at 350. We said it was trading from 315 to 350. It broke above. If we do get pullbacks, which I don't expect, but if we do, I'd be looking for pushes off that 350 for a long play. Looking at that right there. All right, guys. So also, let's look over IWM. Let's look over the small cap stocks over here. Russell 2000 on the 1 year chart. When I'm looking at IWM and you're looking at options for this, this is definitely something you can play. IWM, I have these guys in a long-term portfolio, which is awesome. They've done well. I mean, just look at the last 5 years. You're looking at $160 up to $245. Continue to dollar cost average in them long term. I think small caps are going to be good, especially for the future. So looking here, we have a little bit of a bull flag forming on IWM. We had a blast up from 240 up here. Let's see if this flag continues. Watching IWM for a move higher right now. I definitely think there is potential here. So watch this at the open. Let's see if we break out above 247 and then start pushing higher to 250. I'll be watching for this level right here. I want to bring up ETH real quick, and then we will go over the Mag 7. I wonder if you guys have been watching my videos. I just posted this. I've been buying down here around 2,700, 2,800 on this dip. Let me know if you've done the same. That is, if you do, please hit the thumbs up button and subscribe to the channel. The commitment to the game and continuing to not be afraid and buying these dips when you see them. It is clear as day that Ethereum likes to bounce. Besides right here, it likes to bounce right at these support levels. So I like Ethereum in the long term, continuing to buy. This will probably be a coin that I will make a video about. I definitely think we have room for growth here, back up to 4,100, a 44 to 45% move higher is definitely possible for ETH. But let's go through all of the Mag 7. Let's start with Tesla, our baby. We have them at 220. It's a stock I wish I bought more of. We have a good amount in, but we're up over 100%. We have them at 220. So we're up about almost 98, 99% on them. Continuing to hold. Right now, our level remains the same. As long as it holds 416, you are still bullish on Tesla. And you are consolidation all the way up until 470. So you have a very big range on these guys. You just have to wait. Pullbacks to about 2 to 3% to 416. But you have a movement all the way up 8% to $460. That's what we will be looking for right there with that as well. So now, next stock we're going to go through, we're going to break through all of these Mag 7s. Let's get Apple in there. Apple is trading at all-time highs. Be cautious. This is where you probably want to start taking profits. $286, $87 per share looking at Apple. We moved up here. Now what I would try to do is, if you're going to buy this, be patient, wait for your pullbacks back to the middle line, back to yellow, around $250 per share. That's how I would trade this. I would not be buying puts on Apple. It is showing that it only goes to the moon. Same with Google. Google stock is at the stratosphere right now. Went up to $328 per share. We're up over 100% on these bad boys as well. An excellent swing trade. We've been calling this out early 2025, especially in April. So if you're part of the channel, I hope you got some of those gains with me as well. Let's see if this will actually hold Google. Will it go make higher highs? It looks like it's starting to fade. But we will see if this will start to form like a bear flag. I'm sorry, a bull flag, but it's got to get above this, got to get back above a 320 here. So we'll see. Moving forward with them. Let's go over NVIDIA, everybody's darling stock. NVIDIA stock, long term, love it. But I'm not going to deny rejection, 212. It's trading within 167 all the way up to 195. Looking at this right here. Just be patient. As long as you hold 167, I'm okay with NVIDIA, but 167 is your line in the sand to say I got to cut my loss, and look for moves back up to 196 on NVIDIA. Let's go over Meta stock. This is another stock of the year in my opinion. We bought these guys below 600, 590, 575 dollar cost averaging. This was a gift and this was a no-brainer looking at this stock. When it was trading at 750, pulled back, we're starting to get that curl. I wonder if we're gonna get a cup and handle pattern forming on this, where what's gonna happen is you're gonna start to get this consolidation, got this cup, consolidation, and then we blast up higher. That's what I'm hoping happens with Meta. We loaded up a little bit in these accounts, which is good on Meta, so we're holding, sitting tight below 590 cost basis, waiting to see what's gonna happen with these guys. That's beautiful. Next, we did Amazon is next. Amazon is a stock that I would hold long term. This is one of my buy it and just forget it stocks. But let's be realistic here. We are trading from $212 to $240 per share. Look at this thin wick. I don't see any buyers coming in here. 235 to 238. Just be cautious. Wait and see. Is it going to break above that? You are trading within this zone. $240 to 212. You're trading top of the channel. I'll get more bullish on Amazon. I want to see us break above 240, hold, and go longer. Otherwise, I'm not going to be buying right now. It is something that is on my radar. That is what I am going to be looking at. All right, guys. So we just broke down Amazon, Meta, NVIDIA, Google, Apple, Tesla. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So now let's start moving over to other stocks here. Actually, let's hit Microsoft too. Microsoft, part of the Mag 7. So Microsoft here is showing weakness year to date. Had an excellent year. We bought down here at 350, 410, all the way up to 553. You had double top rejection, and you had previous support lines that were broken around $490 per share. All right, keep that number in mind. There's a reason I'm bringing it up, because you are trading here, retesting, trying to reclaim this. If you're going to have a Christmas rally, I think we're going to need Microsoft to get above 490 and then start pushing higher to 500. Right now, it may be rejecting this 493 to 494. If it rejects it, that's okay. Look for the downside, pushing lower, right? So when you look at Microsoft, looking at this level, it clearly has potential for rejection right here. Support, now turned into support, rejection. Will it reject right here? That is the question. I could understand if you're going to go short on Microsoft here at the end of the year, thinking maybe there will be some profit taking. That can happen, so let's see. All right, so definitely be aware of that. Maybe that is what is going to be happening. We will see. So take a look there, watch it for that level, okay? Next, I want to go over Chipotle stock. I just want you to be aware, we've been calling this stock out for the last week when it was trading below $30 per share. We were thinking 35 would, I marked this out as 35.57 was going to have rejection. It looks like it's having rejection at 35.19. I want to see, is it going to get one more retest up here? Because when I go back on the charts, you can see if you go in the past, all the way to the past, you got to really look for Chipotle on this. Chipotle was having resistance in the past around $35 per share, rejection here. All in this $35 range, $35 range here. And now it came as support again around 35.5. That's why I thought that it was going to start struggle. I was going to start having some struggle around 35 to 36. I thought we'd go a little higher. It looks like Chipotle is trying to get above this. It's consolidating, but it had that nice rebound. As long as it stays above $32 per share, I think Chipotle is something that you should be interested in. Above $32 per share. Your next move is you need to break above 35. So let's see what it can do. Maybe we get it today or it just sells off. It's got to get above $35 per share. Be looking into calls at that point if we can get above this $35 per share. So definitely keep that something that you will be looking at as we move forward, okay? Next, let's go over BMNR. This is a very popular stock within the WAP. BMNR, if you look at it in the last year on this stock, has been a roller coaster ride going from $1 all the way up to $160. It has pulled back with crypto, but it's starting to find its footing now that crypto is starting to get back on its horse. Basically, if you look at the last 3-month chart, you have a potential short position here if you cannot get above this $35, $36 per share. I definitely would be watching that at the open. See what we do here. It just had a massive move 5 days ago from 35 all the way down to 28. And what is it doing? It's going up to retest to get crushed again. Don't forget that at $34 per share, you had this gap fill from 34 down to 31. The gap has been filled. It is retesting $34 today, most likely. I would definitely keep an eye out on that on BMNR. BMNR is something to watch. All right, so we got BMNR right there. Next, let's go over BBAI stock. I'm trying to find a stock that I'm going to put some money in at the beginning of the year, and we're just going to see what the gains are, and we're going to just follow the stock throughout, because I think everybody wants just the next day trade, this and that. We need to find stocks. This is why I have my WAP. We need stocks that we can buy and hold that have not been noticed yet. And this is BBAI stock. We are looking to try to find more stocks that we can hold for 2026 and make some big gains. So looking at BBAI, BBAI is trading right here, $2.50 up to $4.70, now $5.79, has been pulling back. Is it going to have a good year in 2026? It all depends on that revenue. They need to increase that revenue. as long as it can hold $5.50 per share. Still interested on it. I like that. So TE and Plug, let's jump over to that. TE and Plug Power was something that I was trading back in the day. They got pumped and then they got dumped. So if you look at Plug Power over the last 5 years, 2022, they got pumped all the way to $75. I knew guys that were holding shares at $70 per share. Hopefully they took their profits when it was, all the way up. But looking here, Plug Power is something we're going to have to look into. I appreciate you commenting that. Thank you so much for being involved. It's $2.30. We'll look at that. And then we also, I think he said TE, I believe he said. Was it TE? Let me just look through the TikTok comments. Guys, if you are a member of my WAP, you get priority. If you comment on the TikTok or the YouTube live stream, I'm going to answer your question first. I appreciate you showing the love and support. Here we go. So we have TE stock. This is an interesting one as well, trading at $5 per share. Has its pullback, $16 all the way down. We're going to make a video on TE and Plug. We'll do that for you guys. Next, let's go through a few other stocks. If there's something else that's interesting to you guys, definitely bring it up. There's 4 other stocks I want to go through that I think are worth your time to look at. The first one, can you tell me what stock this is? This is Oracle stock. Oracle stock is rejecting and has not got above this yet. So it's rejecting the $200 level pretty much. It's trading within this wedge. All it's done from 322 is just reject, reject, reject. It's got to get above $215 per share, in my opinion, to even have a chance of actually moving up higher. So right here is the level I'm watching. I want to see, are we going to get above this? Right now, I'm being very patient with Oracle. I want to see Oracle die even more. I want to see it sell off to $130 per share. Then I'm going to be interested in buying this. I don't know if I'm ever going to get it, but I would, thank you so much, man. But I would love to get it right here around $130 per share. People say this can't happen. I just think you really need to wake up sometimes, because I want to give you an example. Meta stock and Tesla will review. If you look at their all-time, when they were doing their goggles, they went from 380 all the way down to $87 per share. That's what I'm hoping happens with Oracle stock. I also want to show you with Tesla. Let's not forget that it went all the way from $414 all the way down to $100. So these stocks can sell off. They can die. Just be patient. Oracle, I'm going to continue to just wait. And if we can get them to sell off, that would be beautiful. That's what we're waiting for. So I want to see if we can break this strong $187 level on Oracle. It's probably going to take some more time. I'll be patient. They have earnings coming up again, right? Just wait for that to happen and then go from there. Bull stock is something that is interesting to me. You have to have the long-term vision when it comes to Webull. I would say Webull stock would be interesting to be looking into. They're trading at $9. That was pretty much their SPAC price when they started. They got pumped all the way to $80. We have somebody holding at $79.56 right now, hoping that this thing gets pumped. It is all the way down to $9 per share. Something interesting. I also want to go over Open stock. This is another stock that I think is very popular within the WAP. Everybody seems to have shares of Open. Looking here, $6.92. Ground floor. If we break that, we're headed down into the next zone around $6 per share. I've been cautious, waiting for Open. If you look at Open just on a grand scheme of things, looking at like a 6-month chart, you can see we kind of just trade within this consolidation zone of $6 per share, all the way up to $8.50. So I definitely will be looking at that. I think we got to look into TE for Austin for Solar, because Solar really is big, and I think Solar's taken over. But the company that I think is going to do really well in that area is going to be Tesla, because if you look at their earnings report and you look at how they're handling it, they're doing pretty well when it comes to growing the energy side of their business. Ethereum, we got to hold 3,000 per share. 3,000 per share is big. That's a big hold on it. Let's see if we can get that. Let's go over Bitcoin. Bitcoin is another coin that obviously is the leader of all of them, but it's trading in like no man's land at this point because it broke this trend line. But I was hoping we were going to see 76,000. I'm going to continue to be patient. If Bitcoin gets weak, that means the rest are all going to, you know, sell off. Thank you so much for subbing. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. It means a lot. And what's it called? Let's put this in there too. Appreciate you guys subbing. You guys are awesome. All right, looking at here, let's go over 2 more stocks I want to mention. Then we'll go over whatever stocks you guys want. I just want to make sure we're hitting everything. AMD. Guys, AMD is probably going to have another breakout year. Looking at these guys, I mean, $76 all the way up to $267. Being patient. They had a nice bounce off that 203 to $200 level. That was excellent. I thought we were going to slide a little more, but look at these wicks coming in. Came on in right there, 194, 202, perfect. Great hold as well. And last but not least, I want to bring up some XRP. Guys, I have XRP in my Gemini crypto portfolio. If you're interested, just go on my YouTube channel. You can get the referral link there. You get $50, I get $50. So looking here, $2 here. It's got to hold this level. If it breaks $2, where are we headed? Probably down to $1, $1.15, $1.20. Could really see that happening. And if you really want to go riskier stocks that you don't believe the AI push is going to mess with, I remember making videos on Duolingo. Is this frozen? What's going on here? Here we go. On Duolingo. Looking at Duolingo stock, I remember watching this, making a video on this, saying it's got to hold this $260 level. Well, now we're talking almost 100 points lower, all the way down to 166. They say that AI is taking over. This is not going to be able to hold. We'll see what happens to Duolingo. It's got to get above $200 per share to even be considered a long, in my opinion. Right now, it's a fallen knife. You have previous support on Duolingo at $150 per share, so I definitely would be watching out for that. All right, what other stocks are you going over? Home Depot is something I have in the long-term portfolio. Guys, you need something durable. And for me, Home Depot is that stock. If you look here, Home Depot offers a good dividend. And the reason I like it is look at these bounces. It follows this trend. It bounces off these trends. I accumulated more on these dips. So that's what I was doing with Home Depot. And we've already got a bounce from 336 up to 350. And I'm just going to continue to hold it. And let's see where it goes. It's another company that I love buying. It's a good estimate of seeing how the economy is doing, especially with the builders and construction workers. So I definitely would be watching out for this, looking at this. DraftKings has to hold $30 per share. If it can hold $30 per share, we can start moving forward on this move. It has a huge gap to fill. Pulling back from $48. If we get that move back up, that's what we're looking for with DraftKings. But you have some $40 resistance coming its way. Somebody mentioned they want to see QQQ reviewed. We'll do QQQ again for you guys. So looking at QQQ on the their levels here, big picture things here, we're trading at the top of the channel. When you're trading at the top of the channel, you assume profits are going to be taken. It's the end of the year. Will it continue to rally? We'll have to see. Let's move down further down to the 1 month chart. Moving down to the 1 month chart, it looks like you're going to pull back to 618 already. I'd be looking potentially for pullbacks to about $615 per share. At most, I would be surprised if we go to 612. 612 would be interesting in my eyes, but you can see the Qs is pulling back 624 to 618. Interesting buying opportunity potentially coming in right here at this. Look at this. Whee, 618. It's selling off as we speak. Let me see. Are all of the big caps dying? Look at this. Oh, wow. Look at that. Microsoft just got murdered. 489 down to 479. Yeah, what's the news catalyst? I'm going to look for the news catalyst. I'm just taking a look. Let's see if we can figure out. Anybody know why market's starting to pull back? So let's take a look here. Wow, look at Microsoft selling off. Maybe some profit taking for Christmas, I'm wondering. Yeah, it really seems like it's the big caps though, because I'm looking at Nvidia selling off too, 183 to 180. Microsoft just really sold off as well. Very interesting. So what I'm doing is in our Robinhood account, we have We have an extra 5K. Let's bring up Robinhood. Might buy the dip of Microsoft on this bad boy. Looking at Microsoft here. Jae-Young, you going on the Discord? Oh, Microsoft lowered their AI sales quota. There it is right there. Yeah, let me see the news on Webull, see if we have anything that confirms that. Is also revamping AI features, blah, blah, blah. Microsoft quotas. AWS remains on track. AWS, 20% growth. Yeah, I don't know. Very, very interesting here. I'm telling you, this is why at the end of the year it gets a little risky. You got to like see like, you know, is it just going to be natural profit taking, which is completely normal? Or are we going to start selling off, etc.? But pullbacks are healthy in this market. Bad jobs data. Can we really trust this like data that comes out? It seems like the data just changed based on the narrative of who they wanted to, you know? It's like kind of what it seems like at this point. Thank you guys, appreciate it. Oh, that's right. It's December. I can give out free memberships on YouTube. I just realized, guys. If you want to be a YouTube member, I'll share the live stream with the TikTok guys, and then I'll do the membership. I'll put this on here. We'll hand out 5 of these. You can give out free memberships. Might as well. It's December. It's Christmas time. Let's see here. So we're gonna give out some of these. You gotta be a YouTube member to get it though. Let me see. Start poll. Q&A. Yeah, I can give 5 memberships. So I'll just give 5 out now. Appreciate you guys. There it is. There's memberships right there on YouTube. Gain access to the membership on YouTube. But if you want to directly chat with me, you got to join the WAP. But this gives you access to that. Some videos I post out, early access. Just other plays we're doing, etc. So thank you guys for supporting the channel. What are the stocks you guys looking at? Jay, are you going on the Discord? Yeah, at Microsoft, yeah, the jobs data. So Microsoft's really pulling back. And then you also, they're pulling back on their AI, as one of our members was talking about, the sales quota for AI. Responding to some of your messages on TikTok that I missed. Yeah, Microsoft's really been struggling lately. It's like it's the one that got away, it feels. Picked up some meta there at 478.95. Let's see how that plays out. Let me send that to you guys in a while. We'll continue to buy and dollar cost average in it. We'll see. When I see dips on Microsoft, I love it. See if we can get a quick trade off of this. I think Microsoft's going to pop here at the bell. 916. Let me go on the Discord. I'm going to go on the Discord now. All right, let me switch the YouTube over to members only. So the YouTube channel will be switching over to members only. TikTok, what's your opinion on the S&P 500? TikTok will be switching. Yeah, if you listen to Tommy Lee, he's talking about how Tommy Lee is saying we're going to 7,000 on the S&P. So I'm continuing to buy the dips. I see stocks like this on Microsoft pulling back. I'm buying these dips. I don't really see it as a fear, you know. I think the stock market goes up over time. I'd rather be on the long side. SPY's got to get above though. I had that pullback though, so we'll see. Look at that, whee, down to 679. So it's got to recover, get that 683. It's got to get back above 683. Big rejection point right there. It's got to get above that. Oh yeah. So let me see if you're in the Discord. Oh, here we go. Jay, are you in there? I'm in the Discord. Yeah, if you want to get in the Discord voice chat, you can do that with me, but you got to become a member of the WAP. Yo. Our Discord is $10 a month. Well, it's not a Discord, it's the WAP. So I feel like people get confused with that. They don't know what that is. But look, I'll just send you the link so you have it. You can just check it out. I love that name, Special. It cracks me up. Every time I read it, I smile. Hey, Jay Young, you on the Discord? I can't hear you for some reason.
Yeah.
Oh, there he is. There he is. Okay, now I can hear you. Just talk one more time. I was trying to hear your voice.
What up? What up?
Oh, there we go. Okay, good. I think I had my volume down. Didn't realize. What's going on, man?
That shit. Watching, trying to see what else news came out.
Yeah, so that was Microsoft with the AI, right?
Yeah, Microsoft and then ADP numbers were bad.
Oh, I see. Okay. Interesting. Very interesting. What else is going on, man? Everything's good? Got the Christmas tree up, ready for the kids.
Yeah, we probably ain't gonna do nothing. I gotta go back to Atlanta next week. We
Oh,
probably
yeah?
go somewhere for Christmas.
Oh.
Yeah, we'll probably go somewhere for Christmas instead of buying gifts.
That's what you guys do? You with the kids too?
My son, yeah, they older, bro. They not regular kids. They don't care about toys.
They just want money?
Yeah.
That's funny.
My son wants Roblox, so I've been waiting for trying to see Roblox die off.
Interesting. A member of the TikTok is asking about PRLB Proto Labs. Jaeyoung, you ever hear of this? I've never heard of these guys. They had a massive uprise to 286. It looks like they IPO'd at around $25 per share, and now they are trading back down to 50. Massive sell-off. Honestly, I don't know anything about these guys. Never heard of them. Yeah. It looks like you're going to have to hold $45. You're going to go lower just looking at technicals. But that's all we got with these guys right here.
Yeah, I've never heard of them.
Never heard of them in my life. What do you think about Google right now, man? Google trading up at 315, starting to pull back. Is this the end of Google?
Nah.
I'm just kidding. At the end of it. As we're holding it long term in the YouTube portfolio.